This is our Monday night benefit performance. I'm Rob Case, and for Poor David's Pub and the Kerrville Folk Festival, we are having a terrific lineup tonight. We've got just me, and then we have Scott Thornton, Ace Pounder, Dan Roark, David Card's going to join us at 8 o'clock, and if you didn't know it already, David owns the place. And at 8:15 we have Brenna Campbell, her first time on the show. Rags Rosenberg, his first. And then we have Baylis Laramore, John Mason, Alan Larson returning. Matthew Ryan, new entrant. And we have Jenni Mansfield Peal joining us from Colorado. And Don Wall and Harry Hewlett at 10:15. And then I may feel compelled to do another song or two then. And it's going to be a great show tonight. This may be our third start at it, but it's going to be a good one. This first song I'm going to do is has not had great critical acclaim in some circles. I still like it though. Standing out in the rain, place I thought I'd never be again. Standing out in the rain, it's not a thing I can explain, but I know, you know, I know, you know, I know. Walking out in the rain, this place I thought I'd never be again. Walking out in the rain, it's not a thing I can explain, but I know, you know, I know, you know, I know. Love it when that happens. Sitting out in the rain, this place I thought I'd never be again. Sitting out in the rain, it's not a thing I can explain, but I know, you know, I know. You know, I know. The song has 43 verses. We're just going to do a couple more. Laying out in the rain, this place I thought I'd never be again. Laying out in the rain, it's not a thing I can explain, but I know, you know, I know, you know, I know. Oh, thank you so very much. I know you're all there somewhere. Now, this next song I'm going to do is about an old airplane that I had the honor and privilege of being the last person to fly it on its last commercial flight. And what they do with an airplane when they get through using it in a commercial airline is really up to the new owners. A lot of times they sell them for scrap. Sometimes they sell them to a faraway Asian country or another operator, or sometimes they just park them in the desert and leave them until they think they might be worth something. This one, I believe, turned into beer cans. Get in, find a seat, put your bag right down on the floor. Put everything away, listen up, they're gonna close the door. We hope you still wanna go, cause we won't be here anymore. When this Boeing goes, tonight she's going home. Yes, don't look new, might have lost a little paint. It's got some little dents, no need to tell the FAA. When you don't think we're leaving, just watch me fly away, cause this Boeing's going in tonight, we're going home. It's only got 2 speeds, one of them was parked at the gate. A crew like this, you know, they don't get the Dallas late. Just watch out for Mr. Mike and keep that barber flow out of the way, cause this Boeing's going in tonight, she's going home. With the plane it's shaking, we're not making up time. When we get there late, you know they don't pay an extra dime. When you hear the Pratt Whitney's roar, have an agent up the door, cause this Boeing's home, you know, and we ain't late. When you heard the engines whine, you should have been standing on the line, cause this Boeing's home, you know, sitting here at the gate. Nearly got all the verses in there. Thank you. I've got time to do maybe one more song, and we'll give Dr. Scott just a little bit of an early start here. They say that I don't dig the Bayou City. You know it's true. But I'd be there in a New York minute just to be with you. I'd be right by you in the Bayou City, not in LA alone. Right by you in the Bayou City, I'd buy you that happy home. Cops, bugs, and flooding ain't too much for me. You know one thing I can't stand is that high humidity, but I'd be right by you in the Bayou City, not in LA alone. Right by you in the Bayou City, I'd buy you that happy home. Said that. I both go with refinery smoke, chokes the air, and I can barely breathe. Hurricanes are coming, they all jam the freeway, and no one can leave. But I'd be right by you in the Bayou City, not in LA alone. Right by you in the Bayou City, I'd buy you that happy home. Potholes bigger than a Subaru, trash up in the trees. The cops chase each other cause instead of carjackers, muggers, and thieves. But I'd be right by you in the Bayou City, not in LA alone. Right by you in the Bayou City, I'd buy you that happy home. And we've had a request for this one, so it'll, I haven't done this song in a while, so I think I can still remember it in both languages. We'll see. She said, sing me that song, the one about Texas, the one where we go there to be happy and free. Said the children grow up strong and bright, the work is good and we'd never fight. Tell me again how things never change. Sing about how we're happy out on the range. Sing me that song, the one about Texas. Leave out the part about things that need to change. You can sing about the desert sky, smell of the piney woods at night. Tell me again how things never change. Sing about how we're happy in the Lone Star State. Sing me that song, the one about Texas, the one where they talk about how it doesn't freeze. Said the children grow up strong and bright, the work is good and we'd never fight. Tell me again how things never change. Sing about how we're happy in the Lone Star State. Cántame una canción sobre Texas. Vamos ahí para ser feliz y libre. Los niños crecen fuerte y feliz. El trabajo es bueno y nunca peleamos. Dime cómo las cosas nunca cambian. Canta como estamos contentos en la Lone Star State. Sing me that song, the one about Texas, the one where we claim how things used to be. They say a Texan is always big-hearted and kind. A helping hand is never hard to find, and strong always stood up tall to protect the weak. There's more to being a Texan than what you speak. Cante como estamos contentos en the Lone Star State. Oh, thank you so very much, everybody. You guys are a very gracious audience. Thank you for being here. A special big thanks to the people at home on Facebook. And for your listening pleasure, next up we have Dr. Scott Thornton. And I'm going to find him on the participants list here. And or there's his picture. We'll just use that. Scott Thornton, take it away. How are you doing, Scott?
Thanks so much. Good to see everybody.
Good to see you, friend.
Yeah. So I wrote this song last week, thinking I'd perform it last week, but I had no power, internet. So this song is like a week old. We're in this together. Can I get an amen? Stay safe in this weather with your pot-made friend. Politics and pandemics, they take a back seat. When your power goes out, then you ain't got no heat. We got good at sheltering, yeah, for an absurd eternity. So keep it up, people, till we reach herd immunity. That's the name of the song, Herd Immunity. I went down to the clinic and got my vaccines. The first was a picnic. The second one was mean. Oh, the nurse was so nice. As my bare arm extended, she gave good advice. Ibuprofen was mentioned. Now dogs wag their tails. Pussycats purr in unity. It never fails when you reach herd immunity. Now it's been hard in this cold, even harder on some. It's hard on the old, I can tell you, and it's hard on the young. It's just as it is, just as it is. It's not as we preferred. Please keep your mind in your business. Keep on helping the herd. It's all hands on deck. This is no time to mutiny. Oh, everyone, heck, let's get to herd immunity. Next year will be clover. We'll be partying again. Traveling all over just to see the world spin. We'll be back and get what we're missing. I see y'all down at the pub. We'll be hugging and kissing. Be all rub-a-dub-dub. We'll be partners in crime with perfect impunity. Till then, keep in line till we reach herd immunity. Little topical song for you there.
Very nice.
That's the first time I've ever played it, so it'll get a little better, I hope. This song's called Then You Roll. Another true story. That's not right. It's as easy as pie, you can learn to fly. Just peel a wheel, listen to it squeal. Feel the tail spin, the overcorrection. Feel the sunlight on the interstate gleaming gold. Then you roll. You roll and you roll. You roll and you roll and you roll. People are so kind. It's like they don't mind. It thrills them when you walk. It chills them when you talk. Fix the fence post. Gather up the ghosts. Feel the painful welt. Thank the seatbelt. They all hold you. Though there's nothing there to hold. So you roll. You roll and you roll. You roll and you roll and you roll. Now I don't want to die and leave my children crying. I'm just trying to say it's gonna happen one day. So when the time befalls that the roll is called, I'll know what to bring. Let the angels sing. Excuse me if I boast or sound too bold. I shall roll. I will roll, I will roll. I will roll, I will roll, I will roll. It's mysterious to me, the light is blistering. I never felt so alive as on that Tuesday drive. I feel the rotting staff as every billboard laughs. Feel like I'm one with some vast, eternal soul. And we roll. We roll and we roll. We roll and we roll and we roll. We roll, we roll and we roll. We roll and we roll and we roll.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. I got happy today, let me grab it while it lasts. Starting to feel natural, unlike the recent past. Somehow I got happy today. Oh honey, you're here, and I'm happy today. I'm sitting across the table from you, just reading a book. Can it still be true that you give me that little look? You know I trust you implicitly, even when I'm rolling illicitly. We're alike and we're different in equal parts. All I know is, darling, you open my heart. I can take the black and the white and the gray. Honey, you're here, I'm happy today. I cut that one short
Oh,
because I was having technical difficulties there.
I know what that's like.
I'm wearing these Tiptonic nails, which they're really great to have, but they're not as stable as the nail salon type. Okay, one more. Oh honey, I brought duct tape and WD-40. I brought Band-Aids and maids and prescriptions and groceries. Honey, I brought the stuff. The stuff to hold things together or to loosen things up. For to handle harsh weather, for to fill up your cup, honey. I brought the stuff. Here's a promise, my primrose, I'll keep till I die. I'll provide like a pinto intent on the sky. Honey, I'll provide the stuff. I got nothing but care in my heart for you, dear. That is why I'm still there when the way is unclear. Honey, I can clear out some of this stuff. And if you ever came home with a plan for to stay, I would buy a big comb and I'd brush out your braid. Honey, I get off on that stuff. And when the nomads arrive on the doorstep we keep, we will unfold the futon that they may sleep. Honey, we can share our stuff. And when the climate change curves and the planet turns red, we'll unpack the preserves so the people are fed, honey. We can preserve some of the stuff. And when the COVID-19 tries to get in your spleen, it will come face to face with the Pfizer vaccine. Yeah, honey, I brought that stuff. I brought duct tape and WD-40. I brought Band-Aids and maids, prescriptions and groceries. Honey, I brought the stuff.
I was hoping you'd do that one, Scott. As I was looking for duct tape the other day, I thought of you.
I was looking for some too. I thought of me too.
Oh, thanks for coming on. Glad to have you back.
Thanks, man. Good to be back. Thanks, everybody.
That's the legendary Scott Thornton, ladies and gentlemen. And I would like to point out that, let's see, I believe that's that direction on the screen. We have the information where if you're so inclined, you could make a donation for the Poor David's Pub and Kerrville Folk Festival by sending some of your hard-earned dollars or money you got from the government. That's good too. $5 would make all the difference. It puts us $5 closer to what the pub and the folk festival are going to need to hang in there through this long drought we've had that's going on the better part of a year with no live music to speak of. Just a little smidgen here and there. And it just barely keeps the lights on. So we would sure appreciate it if you could donate a little something to David at poordavidspub.com. That's the PayPal. Or Venmo address is David-card-12. And money that's donated there goes half and half to the Kerrville Folk Festival. Well, that was Scott Thornton. And next up for the evening, we have an artist known as Ace Pounder. And we're gonna bring said artist right on the stage as soon as I can find the appropriate button, which has been found, and there it is.
Yes, the artist known as Ace Pounder. I like that. I really do. I've been sending in songs to publisher using the name of Ace Pounder and the Starlight Beatniks. That's my new favorite band names. Now, this is, I'm going to do a little bit of old stuff and new stuff for you tonight. The first one was written back in 1976 when I wandered my way across the country with a dear friend, playing from place to place and making whatever money we could and enough to keep going to the next town. We referred to it as a tour, but it really wasn't quite that grand. But it was a wonderful time, and in 1976 you really saw the country changing from regional cultures to an fully interstate culture, which is what we saw. But anyway, the song, we were reading a book called Roadside Attraction, which was an interesting book, and we named ourselves Roadside Attraction for a while until the Palomino Club in Los Angeles, where we became Ace Pounder and the Cowboy Bill Orchestra, but that's another long story. Anyway, this is the song. It's called Roadside Attraction. Waves of asphalt, grain-filled islands, white-lined sunlight, God's hair clouds, cowboy cactus, wind rain sculpture, shivered sunsets down fence-lined roads. Fold-up awnings, whitewashed mansions, coffee diners, front porch beers, Bills and Emmas, Sunday steeple, homemade shyness, hometown stay. We were just another roadside attraction, local color on the moon. We were just another U.S. reaction, hey, and more than glad to sing for you. Nervous pool halls, new McDonald's, polished pickups, TV hair, train museums, CB trucking, shopping plaza, credit here. We were just another roadside attraction, local color on the moon. We were just another U.S. reaction, hey, and more than glad to sing for you, and more than glad to sing for you. That's Roadside Attraction. Well, in that same trip, oh, thank you, gentlemen. In that same trip, it was a difficult time because I was away from my lady love, and we sort of drifted apart during this time, and it was kind of a painful situation. And I wrote this song, and well, it's called Beyond Those Blues. It's kind of a hopeful song. With a silence on the telephone when I I want you still. And your phone just rings late at night. Well, I listen by the windowsill. And your texts read like a shopping list, and there's just one excuse. But I've learned a lot as I moved along, and I'll go beyond those blues. I'll go beyond those blues. Well, you know me, I'm an honest man, and to you I could never lie. So I must admit that there are some times when I think of you and cry. That it's not fair we belong together, but what the hell is the use? But I've learned a lot as I moved along, and I'll go beyond those blues. I'll go beyond those blues. Sure, I wish that I could change things with the power of my voice and wake up with you here by my side. But I finally realized that if you felt that way too, you'd be with me on this ride. So I'm moving now, and I can feel my stride, and it's neither good nor bad, even though it leaves you far behind, and you're the best friend that I ever have. I've let it go, I'm on my own. Sometimes you have to lose, but I've learned a lot as I moved along, and I'll go beyond those blues. I'll go beyond those blues. I'll go beyond those blues. There. Okay, that's the old part. Now the new part is a little iffy, but I'm going to assume, because I know Rob has a sense of humor, that maybe some of the rest you do. So I'm going to do something a little bit silly. I just wrote this, I guess, a couple days ago. The story behind this, I do have time to, yeah. This story behind this is, I don't know if you're aware of a guy named Alex Navalny. He is the serious enemy of Vladimir Putin, who is not one of my heroes. And Navalny is, because Navalny not only, I mean, the guy's insane. Putin tried to poison him when he was living in England, I guess. Then he turns around and he goes back to Russia. Are you insane? And so Putin put him in prison. And Navalny said that he was not impressed being imprisoned by, and I quote you, Vladimir the poisoner of underpants. Apparently Navalny thought that that's how the poison got to him. So I thought, what an interesting phrase. I think I can use that. So with your indulgence, this is not what you call high art, all right? This is hopefully we'll get a chuckle or something. He's riding a horse without wearing a shirt. You can tell he's a hell of a man. He poses with tires and kicks at the dirt. He can do things that nobody can. All are in awe when he walks through the halls. His enemies have no chance. The people, they call him Vladimir. Vladimir the poisoner of underpants. Vladimir the poisoner of underpants. His potions will drive you insane. He'll mess with your drawers so the poison can flow. straight from your balls to your brain. So don't say a word to nobody, or Vlad will weaponize your crotch. He won't even have the damn decency to wade and poison your scotch. So don't mess with Comrade Putin, or he'll run you through with a lance. That's why they call him Vladimir. Vladimir the poisoner of underpants. Vladimir the poisoner of underpants. His potions will drive you insane. He'll mess with your drawers so the poison can flow straight from your balls to your brain. I don't think I could sing that in Russia. So.
He wouldn't come back.
No, I couldn't come back. Thanks, friends. I hope that amused you.
Well, yeah, we've got just a couple of minutes here. So, did you have anything else for us, Ace?
All right, I will. There's a little.
2
There's a
minutes,
little.
30
Yeah,
seconds.
that's all. That's all I need for this, my friend. That's exactly the right amount of time. Because this way, when I play it, you'll say, "I bet he had a bunch more that he could have played," and of course that won't be true. But that's all right. Illusion is a beautiful thing. This is called Buddy Paw's Rag. Sorry. I was trying to figure out how to end it, and I crossed myself up. So anyway, that's Muddy Paw's Rag, written for dogs with muddy paws.
Well, thanks for being with us, Ace. It's good to have you on board. And next up, we're going to have Dan Roark. And there won't even be a commercial this time if you promise to remember what's right over there. And that is so hard for me to do because it's backwards and upside down. And here is Dan Roark, who's neither backwards nor upside down. Hello, Dan.
Hey, what's
Hey,
happening?
Dan.
Hey, David. Once I knew a young girl but all that we could hear was our hearts beating, and it was clear we were in love. Well, the years went by, then better weather. She ran to me, I ran to her, we fell together. We promised each other, we'd never part. Then she knew that I knew that she had my heart. If the Lord's gonna keep putting us together, it's up to us to handle the weather. It was love, then push came to shove, now we're in love. And the sun was bright, and the air was clear. Sounds all around us, but all that we could hear was our hearts beating, and it was clear we were in love. It was clear we were in love.
Yeah, Dan.
Thank you. Okay, let's see if we're still cool. Medium, no weight, make it large. You never know just who's in charge. First it's you, no wait, it's me. Then it's oh, we'll wait and see. Beef, no turkey, no chicken pot pies. Politicians tell the truth, no wait, they lie. Talking over the pie, no cake. For God's sakes, put something on my plate. Fries, Julie, and her fries curled. Welcome to I wish she was, she would. I don't do that, do you do? But if you do, then I do too. I would even do it without my shoes. But if you don't do that, I don't do. If you don't do that, I don't do. Heat no cold, less no more. Rug on the wall or rug on the floor. I'm in love with you, no way, we're just friends. The story to roll, we're just going, you know it's just begin. Go to heaven or go to hell, maybe to a J.C. Penney sale. Take a car, no way to bus. Train, no plane, I'm in a rush. Fries, Julie, and the fries crew. Welcome to I wish she was, she would. I don't do that, do you do? But if you do, then I do too. I would even do it without my shoes. But if you don't do that, I don't do. If you don't do that, I don't do. Why don't you speed up, take the tortoise to the hill, tortoise to the hair, go to Why don't you speed up, take the tortoise to the hair, go the hell down, send the hair to the mayor. This concerns me, no wait, I don't care. The milk is fresh, no wait, it's curdled. Welcome to I wish she was, she would. I don't that, I don't do. If you don't do that, I don't do. If you don't do that, I don't do. Thank you. Oh, cool. Are we still doing? Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. It was a rainy kind of Sunday, and I was stuck out on the road. One hand up with thumb pointed out, and the other carrying a heavy load. Well, I heard a honk coming from behind, so I turned around to see an old man with gray beard and pipe stopping just for me. He said, I'm going as far as Dallas. I said, good then, so am I. He said, I don't usually pick up you guys. I said, I don't usually hitchhike. So we talked of love and a little of life, about his daughter. I think I know her well. So I told him about my ex-girlfriend and all our times of hell. And he said, son, you better keep on shining, looking for a brighter day. 'Cause everywhere there's a will to be had, there's got to be a better way. Well, we rode on down the highway about 80 miles or so, listening to old Jerry Jeff on Quadraphonic stereo. So I told him more about my ex-girl and what she did to me. And he said, you know how you kids are. I said, yes, but does it have to be? And he said, I don't really know. It's got something to do with age, whether you were born in the city slums or the great old land of sage. He said, I had a problem quite like yours. It happened in days gone by. So hold your head up towards the sun before you begin to cry. And he said, son, you better keep on shining, looking for a brighter day. 'Cause everywhere there's a will to be had, there's got to be a better way. Well, he laid me out in the pouring rain about a mile or so from home. I told him, well, that's okay, I can call my brother to come. I said, sir, I just wanted to thank you, 'cause I appreciate the ride. And he said, you're certainly welcome, son, no feeling any high. So here I sit in this lonely room, just staring at the walls, wishing she would give me a ring, but there won't be any incoming calls. So every time life is getting me down and it ruins my today, I think a while and then I smile at what the old man did say. And he said, son, you better keep on shining, looking for a brighter day. 'Cause everywhere there's a will to be had, there's got to be a better way. He said, son, you better keep on shining, oh, looking for a brighter day. 'Cause everywhere there's a will to be had, everywhere there's a will to be had, everywhere there's a will to be had, there's got to be a better way. Better way.
Yeah, Dan.
Thanks, guys.
We've got a few more minutes if you want to do one more for us there, Dan.
Oh, okay.
I thought I was waiting for you. You thought you were waiting for me.
The history of music in Dallas is hung on the walls. Too many to list, not one if not all. But you would recognize all of their names in music history's roll call. The Ruby Hot Whiskey River and Mother Blues are gone. Places where the music was all about the song. David's was better than, and it's been here all along. So here's to David Card and poor David's Pub for giving us 44 years of live music love. Though too many have gone to the good Lord up above, we can still hear good music. You can always hear good music at poor David's Pub. Dave really is a card and name and sense of the word. He can go from sane to insane and border beyond absurd. When it comes to songwriters, he knows that they're good and books them for shows like a good club owner should. The Ruby Hot Whiskey River and Mother Blues are gone. Places where the music was all about the song. David's was better than, and it's been here all along. So here's to David Card and poor David's Pub for introducing us to music that he knew we would love. If you want to hear good music when push comes to shove, you can always hear good music. There's always good music at poor David's Pub. Carlos runs the sound while Samantha brings the drinks. Kevin helps out Samantha Troll his doer of things. They all make this and rhythms and the sound rings, along with the pleasure that live music brings. The Ruby Hot Whiskey River and Mother Blues are gone. Places where the music was all about the song. David's was better than, and it's been here all along. So here's to David Card and poor David's Pub for bringing us acts that he knew we would love. But too many have gone to the good Lord above. We can still hear good music. There's always good music at poor David's Pub.
Very nice, Dan.
Thanks, everybody. And now David Card.
And now David Card, which if I can find him in the lineup here, I'm just going to bring David on. I know he's in here somewhere. He was here a minute ago. There we are. Hello, David. Well, we have you muted.
How are you?
Oh, I am well.
Okay.
How are you
good.
faring with the weather?
Hey, oh my God, we all survived the snowmageddon, didn't we? Well, it was close. Oof. Well, how close? Well, how far did it get down to zero? Like 2 degrees above?
It got to 1, I believe.
Well, I know that we missed the record by maybe we tied the record. Maybe that was it.
I think we did tie it.
The
I
last
heard
2 centuries.
different stories,
Right. Well, in any event, we did
but it was
survive.
cold.
Yeah. Burr. So so once again, I want to thank Rob and Linda Case for their efforts, their dedication, and their donation of their Zoom platform to us for keeping the virtual live open mic going on Port David's Pub. Yeah, we are. I just want to mention to any folks that we might have listening on Facebook or YouTube or whatever platform we're getting through to, that we split the donations that we receive with the Kerrville Folk Festival, and they're very grateful for that. They're struggling just along with everyone else. In fact, we had the North Texas Irish Festival came in the club yesterday and videotaped a group that's going to be playing Skeleton McKee, I think is the name of him, Skeleton McKee. And yeah, you know them. So Jenni, you know them, yes. They are good. They were very good. But they're going all virtual this year. It's around the first of, they always have the festival the first weekend in March, and that's just around the corner. My Lord. Yeah. So there's a lot of people having to go virtual. Now on Saturday night, we had our first limited show. We also live streamed it, but we had 50 people or less. We sold 50 or less tickets, and we had a total of 40 people in the room, and it worked very well, quite safely. And not only did it work well, but Patrice Pike, who played with John Bush, and by the way, John Bush was one of the founding members of the New Bohemians. They were so happy to be playing in front of an audience that they just kicked butt skis. They kicked butts. And it was just a great show. In fact, it was so much fun. They played for 2.5 hours. I mean, that's a long, nonstop set, 2.5 hours. That's a lot of music. But then more importantly is that Port Davis was able to handle the amount of people that we had, and we could handle another 10 or 15 or more and still be well within the safety limits of the COVID protocol, and certainly within, we're allowed to have 50% of our capacity being a venue, and but that would be way too many for my comfort. So, and I think other people's comfort as well. So we're going forward with just 50 shows, 50 capacity shows. And here's the ones we have coming up. You knew this was leading somewhere, didn't you? We have an afternoon show on this on 2/28, which is I think the last Sunday. On 3/6, Igor and the Red Elvises. It's a fundraiser for the KNON, Igor and the Red Elvises. If you haven't seen Igor and the Red Elvises, whoever you are out there in TV land, it's a kick-ass show and fun. It's theatrical, it's rock and roll at its finest, and it's a show. It's entertainment. On 3/27, we're doing 2 shows with John Fulbright. John Fulbright is from Oklahoma for sure, and he's just extremely talented. It's one of my wife's favorite performers. We always hear, she always puts him on the Google box here at our own home. but John really gets into his music in a way that very few other people do. So so 2 shows on 327, the one at 7:30, one at 9:30. Tickets for those shows or any shows in the future at prekindle.com. If I've tickled anybody's interest and you get confused, well, just email me, David at poordavidspub.com. We'll answer your questions. Now, finally, I got 2 new entries to the B.W. Stevenson contest this week. I'm sort of kind of announcing it on the download to our own inside group first, but then I'm going to start promoting it to a larger group. We'll get the Dallas songwriters involved. We'll get the DSA songwriters group involved. And this is a great opportunity to expose your music to a group of like-minded musicians. Not only that, we, certainly amongst the finalists, we select a lot of our openers from them, and many of them have gone on to become, just great talents with followers in their own right, with fan bases in their own rights. For example, Zane Williams won the contest X number of years ago. You can, it was X number of years ago. Troy Cartwright, who has a pretty strong following, was a winner. Maren Morris was, I forget, she made it to the finals when she was only 13. And look where she is now. She's a big star. So we have, a lot of, it's a great generator of quality talent. Some of it bubbles to the top sooner or later, sometimes later, but it's a great cauldron to bubble up those musicians. There you go. Okay, so that's pretty much, we're going forward. I'm looking forward to booking more acts. And March we turned 44 years old in March. I want to thank each and every one of you out there in radio, TV, and Ethernet land for being a part of us for these many years. Keep up the good work. Keep up the good work, everybody. And come see a show when you get a break. We're gonna start having more. Your donations go 50% to the Curva Folk Festival, and then the other 50% goes to Poor David's, but a third of that, 2/3 of it goes to the help, Carlos and Kevin at the moment. So that's all I got. We're mighty grateful to be around, survive the great the snowfall of 2021, the record-breaking snowfall of 2021, and so let's continue on. Who's up next? My friend.
We have Brenna Campbell.
Oh, Brenna. I'm not familiar with Brenna. Brenna, where are you from?
Well, I'm from Texas and I've played at this a couple times before, but right now I'm in Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. Are you from Wisconsin?
No, I'm from Dallas. I just moved up here because it was the place I could find a job during a pandemic. So,
Oh, important. Those jobs are important. Income.
I know, right? Paying rent and all that. Yay, adulthood.
Are you a native Dallasite?
I was born and raised in Dallas, yeah.
Okay. Did you go to high school in Dallas?
I was homeschooled, so yes.
You were homeschooled, okay.
Yeah, I was
And
one of those kids.
how long have you been writing songs?
Well, all of the ones I'm gonna play tonight, I wrote when I was a teenager, so I don't know,
And that was
10
3
years?
or 4 years ago?
I'm like, well, how old am I? I'm 23 now. Yes.
Oh, yeah, 3 or 4 years ago. Right, I got it.
Yeah, a couple years.
Well, okay, folks, let's welcome to the stage Brenna Campbell.
Hello. Yes.
Hello, Brenna.
Wow. And I would just, yes, again, all of these were written when I was a teenager. So I would just like everybody to keep that in mind, all right?
Got it. Got it.
Walk into class, I got a spring in my step, 'cause I know I'm walking right into you. Taking my seat, feel the red on my neck. Oh Lord, I know what I need to do. I need to hide it, need to find it, need to lock it away and throw out the key. But I can't fight it, no, I'm so excited. I raise my hand and I give you my plea. Mister, why you be so good to me? You make me think I'm special, but I know that should be. Mister, why you be so cruel? You make me think I'm special, but I know that cannot be. Mister, why you make me feel this way? You make me want to tell you things I really cannot say. Mister, why you be so cruel? Tell me something special, but I know that isn't true. And I know you got a life of your own, your friends and you sure ain't alone. And I'm glad, just as glad as can be, that you seem so much happier than me. And I won't hide it, I won't hide it. No, I ain't as important as I wanna be, and I gotta fight it. Don't wanna cry, and inside I say it again, just for me. Mister, why you make me feel it? Hold up. Problem with the capo. Mister, whoop. Technical problems while you're playing. There we go. Mister, why you make me feel the way you make me wanna tell you things I really cannot say. Mister, why am I so cool? Tell me something special, but no, that isn't true. Don't feel bad, it ain't your fault. I need to learn to keep my feelings under my control. And I ain't sad, though it's all my fault for letting you in to my soul. Mister, why you make me seem to me? You think I'm special, but I know that shouldn't be. Mister, why you be so cool? Make me think I'm special, but I know that cannot do. Mister, why you make me feel this way? You make me wanna tell you things I really cannot say. Mister, why am I so cruel? Tell me something special, but I know that isn't true. I tell myself it's special, but I know that isn't true. All right. That's the only one with a capo, so that won't happen again.
Yeah, that won't happen again.
You know, that. Let's see. Okay. Coincidentally, I've decided to play these in like chronological order they were written. So that was like the first song I ever wrote. And here's one I wrote later. I can't remember when. It was at a later time. I don't know. I was walking through my neighborhood, just waiting for time to pass, till I noticed from where I stood some papers in the grass. letter from a shaky hand was laying down at my feet. I drew closer, and as I read, I heard a voice of defeat. Dear boy, when you're coming home, missing you every day. Dear son, will you please come home? I promise it'll be okay. We haven't heard from you in almost a year. Please come home soon. Running out of tears. No envelope and no address, delivered here by the wind. A plea to a hot young mess from a parent who must have sinned. And not but 20 feet away, so much to my surprise. A note with not much to say, a brief, bitter reply. Dear Dad, I ain't coming home. I'm happier every day. Oh, Dad, I'm never coming home. I'm gonna be okay. I haven't screamed with you in almost a year. Oh, I'm gonna make it soon. You've got plenty of tears. I was walking through my neighborhood, just waiting for time to pass, till I noticed from where I stood some papers in the grass. Yay! Thank you.
That's such a nice song.
Oh, thank you. Much appreciated. Let's see. All right, I have papers here. I'm doing this analog, but also digitally. I don't know. Let's see. This one is one. This one's a good one. Let me have a sip of water here. Or at least it's about a good topic. It's about a good place that I spent a lot of my youth in, that at least one of you is probably fairly familiar with.
And you can tell us what it is.
Oh, okay. Am I allowed to?
Yeah, you can plug the place.
Oh, okay. I'm plug the Fiddle and Bow Music Company. Yes.
A fine establishment it is too.
Oh, yes. Fabulous place to spend your youth in, just kind of hiding in the corner and pretending you're not there, and then popping out and scaring Rob and being like, yeah.
They're very stealthy.
Mm-hmm. I feel like that's a good thing, you know? It can be, at least. It can be funny. Walk in the door to a face full of stuff, the likes of which I've never seen before. Books of black magic, piles of guff. I swear I saw a spittoon on the floor. The giant greets me, his hands a bit rough, and asks what he can do me for. I just can't take it, I gotta call their bluff. I can't believe that this is a store. It's full of rascals and jackalopes, and sometimes even assholes. My only home away from home. It's got wood glue and slick grooves, and saved a life a time or two. The corner, fiddle and bow. Sit at the door, waiting for him to arrive. Boss is late again, it seems. Finally shows, looking half alive. First job for kid in her teens. Cleaning up fiddles, making them shine. Working with a smile that gleams. Boss says, hey, you wanna call it at 5? I swear this place is made of dreams. It's full of rascals and jackals and sometimes even assholes. My only home away from home. It's got wood glue and slick grooves and saved a life a time or two. The corner, fiddle and bow. 6 years later, 100 miles away. Miss them almost every day. But I'm here now, just for today. And I guess that will have to be okay. It's full of rascals and jackals, sometimes even assholes. My only home away from home. It's got wood glue and slick grooves and saved a life a time or two. The corner, fiddle and bow. Yay!
Do you have another song for us today?
That is unfortunately. I offered to go grab my fiddle from upstairs, but I don't think that would work very well with Zoom audio.
It might be okay. It could be a little heinous.
It sounds a little dicey, but
Well,
that
it
is
is dicey. Properly mic'd, the violin does pretty well with Zoom, but you just never quite know what you're going to get. But thank you so much, and we really appreciate you coming on the program. And it's great to see you anyway.
No,
And
yeah.
the shop misses you too.
I know. I miss the shop. And I mean, hey, I might actually have some new material in a couple weeks. You never know.
Would be awesome. We'd love to hear it. Thank you, Brenna.
Thank you.
That is the ever delightful Brenna Campbell, and you may have gathered she's a former employee of Fiddle and Bow Music Company, which my brother and I own, and we've had the same place there for going on 24 years, I think. 23 years, 24 years. You forget after a while. Next up, we're going to have Rags Rosenberg, followed by Baylis Laramore, John Mason, Alan Larson, Matthew Ryan at 9:30, Jenni Mansfield Peal, and Don Wall and Harry Hewlett, and I might even do another song after Harry. If I'm up to it, we'll see. But I wanted to point out, if I can get this right on the first try, that direction, how about that, is the information for PayPal and Venmo for those of you that are inclined to donate a little of your hard-earned cash to the process. And that is shared between Port David's Pub and Kerrville Music Festival. And I would like to encourage everybody, especially those of you on Facebook that might not actually be performing artists, to support these artists through your listening. If you get on Facebook or YouTube and pretty much any of the music platforms and look for any of the people on the performers list that you see on Facebook tonight, and just in the background listen to their music, and their view counts go up on YouTube, for example. And we don't get any money for that, but artists do love attention. If you have nothing else to give, please give a little attention while you're busy going about your busy day doing other things. And a comment or two is nice. And if you wanted to go completely nuts, you could subscribe to somebody's Facebook channel. Like, for example, if it was Rob Case Music, you could go there and listen to the single video that's up and maybe even subscribe. And I would feel better about myself if you did. So enough about me. Let's have Rags Rosenberg come on stage, and I'm going to drag him out here kicking and screaming as soon as I can find the graphic. And here he comes. There you go.
Hey, there I am.
From Joshua Tree.
Yep, I'm out here in the Mojave Desert, coming to you from the very windy Mojave Desert this last week. So I'm going to do, I think I've got 4 songs here I'm going to do for you that'll fit into my little 15-minute slot. That sort of a collection of different kinds of songs that I write, because I find that I have a sort of a varied interest. But this first song is a true story. It's called The Dog Don't Care. Well, my socks don't match and my underwear's inside out. Dishes in the sink, they're beginning to sprout. Dust on the shelves getting mighty thick. But it's just me and the dog, and he don't give a lick. Well, since you left, I kinda let myself go. Getting around her in the middle, you could say I'm starting to show. So I called up the gym, said cancel my membership. It's just me and the dog, and he don't give a flip. No, he don't care, and neither do I. You were meticulous, your standards high. Oh, but you're not here. No, it's just us. We put it to a vote. It was unanimous. Well, you like to clean, so I kept things that way. I stayed fit and trim just so you'd stay. Now the only reason I cared up and split, it's just me and the dog, and he don't give a, no, he don't care, and neither do I. You were meticulous, your standards high. Oh, but you're not here. No, it's just us. We put it to a vote. It was unanimous. Well, sitting on my front porch in my easy chair, contemplating my state of disrepair. Got a yard full of trash, a garden full of weeds. Everything around here's gone to seed. But the dog don't care, neither do I. You were meticulous, your standards high. Oh, but you're not here. No, it's just us. We put it to a vote. It was unanimous. Won't call me lazy, can't disagree. Call it a shame, call it entropy. Oh, but you're not here. There was no fuss. We put it to a vote. It was an honest vote. UN observers and everything. It was unanimous.
I love it.
And there you have it.
Anytime you can work entropy into a song, you've done a good job as a songwriter.
Why, thank you. Thank you. Always looking for those interesting little nuggets. This is a song that I wrote with my friend Catherine Savela. I stumbled over that for a minute because she's also my ex-wife, and so it's like, do I call her my ex-wife? But no, she's my friend Catherine Savela, and she helped me quite a bit with this song, and she's a co-writer. And when I wrote this song, I wanted to use some things in it about the garden, and the fact of the matter is I just don't know shit about a garden. But she is quite the gardener, and so I entrusted her with some of the ideas, and she came forward with some of the things that are in this song. So, Flower Time. And this goes out to all of you who, like myself, spent many years wanting to be a singer-songwriter, wanting to be a musician of some sort, and being called to raise children, or being called to take care of other things that needed attention in your life. And then later in life, hey, here we are, and some of those old dreams actually come back. Flower Time. Well, today I went out walking down my garden path. The lilacs and the lilies had all gone to seed. The leaves of golden maple, they let go one by one. Oh, but the berries, they were full and round and sweet. And the garden smelled like earth, with the shadows growing long. And the robins and the wrens, they were singing a different song, singing flower time is over. I'm no rose by any name. Precious dreams plowed under, seems they're coming up again. And don't they all look different in this late September sun? Flower time is over, boys. The ripening has begun. Well, I traded in these 6 strings for a 9 to 5. Had rent to pay and little mouths to feed. But I could not hear the music in that simple daily grind. See, back then I was still a little green. Now the garden hums a tune it was singing all along. Now it strikes a deeper chord. Now I'm singing a different song, singing flower time is over. I'm no rose by any name. Precious streams plowed under, seems they're coming up again. And don't they all look different in this late September sun? Flower time is over, boys. The ripening has begun. So gather round, raise your glass, celebrate those seeds we've cast, and taste the fruit, it's here at last. Here at last, yeah, flower time is over. I'm no rose by any name. Precious dreams plowed under, seems they're coming up again. Oh, and don't they all look different in this late September sun? Flower time is over, ripening has begun. Yeah, flower time is over, friends. The ripening has begun.
Yeah, that's nice. The crowd goes wild. I can see them out there.
So some of my favorite poets are William Butler Yeats and Rainier Rilke, some of those early 20th century poets that were sort of mystical in their outlook. And when they wrote poetry, they weren't writing so direct. You know, they were really kind of moving around things. The way Leonard Cohen talks about how you, a lot of times his songs, he says, they don't really tell you what it is. They just sort of point at something or point towards something. And I tried to capture that in this song, and I'm using actually some of the lines that inspired me from a couple of those poets. song's called These Bones. Well, I knew all along you'd be coming. Yes, I got the memos that you sent. When you said I better be ready, I misunderstood what you meant. I heard it all worked out so perfect. Best laid plans gone wrong. Thanks for the wind and the sirens. You know I could not help but listen to their song. Well, I had a dream and you were in it. Maybe it was your dream I was in. We were wrestling on the kitchen table. I knew there was no way for me to win. And the painting, well, yes, it's progressing. Thanks for the canvas and the frame. I tried to paint a wild forest fire, but it looks more like a puny candle flame. And the wheels keep on spinning, and the sky, well, it'll meet the ground. These bones have always known the destination. Oh, but I keep trying to turn this train around. Yes, I keep trying to turn this train around. Well, have you noticed that the landscape is changing? Trains are moving faster every day. I hear the old circumference isn't holding. I hear the beast is on its way. And everybody's sort of anxious. You hear it in the nervous laugh. The turbulence is really crazy, hey, but no one thinks it's really gonna crash. But the wheels, they keep on spinning, and the sky, it'll meet the ground. And these bones have always known their destination. But I keep trying to turn this train around. Well, here we come in trailing clouds of glory. Couldn't really say if that were true. I can't name a thing I'm really sure of. Hell, I'm not even really sure of you. But I'm glad you've got a sense of humor. After all the trouble I've caused, after all I just did my duty. Now wasn't that what my duty was? And the wheels, they keep on spinning, and the sky, well, it'll meet the ground. These bones have always known their destination. Oh, but I keep trying to turn this train around. Oh, yes, I keep trying to turn this train around. I keep trying, I keep trying, I keep trying.
Yeah, that's nice. Thank you.
Thank you. So one more? Time for one more?
Yeah, we've got that 3 minutes and 10 seconds left, so
Oh.
I'd say jump in with both feet if you have a mind.
Okay. This is a song that I wrote with my friend Lynn Langham. Some of you may know Lynn. Lynn and I were neighbors back in Nashville years ago. And I woke up in the middle of the night and just sat bolt upright with almost the entire first verse of this song in my head. And the next day I went over to Lynn's and she got on her piano and she figured out a melody for it. And we wrote a chorus. And then it took us about a year to write the second verse. At the end of the year, she called me up. She said, "Hey, man, we got to finish this song. I got an idea." And so we finished up the second verse, but it was a long time coming. And I wrote this song for my sister, from whom I was estranged for about 30 years before she passed away. And the inspiration for the song was actually a poem by the 12th century Sufi poet Rumi. So it's called "I'll Meet You There." If I told you I was sorry, would it make a difference now? Are you still so deeply wounded? Is your sorrow still that strong? Does the anger still protect you from the things we've said and done? Is this blame you've laid against me still the wall you're leaning on? I'm looking for a way, looking for a sign, searching for a place that we can find, a place beyond right and wrong. I'll meet you there. If we had it to do over, but what's the use in that, when there's nothing gonna change things, locked forever in the past? But I'd like to think that maybe there's a door we haven't tried, with the promise of forgiveness waiting on the other side. I'm looking for a way, looking for a sign, searching for a place that we can find, a place beyond right and wrong. I'll meet you there. I'm looking for a way, looking for a sign, I'm searching for a place that we can find, a place beyond right and wrong. I'll meet you there, in a place beyond right and wrong. I'll meet you there.
Well, thank you so much, Rags. That was so nice.
Right.
It's a pleasure to have you on the program, and we hope to see you again soon.
Well, invite me back, and
We'll do it. That was very
I'm
nice.
sure I'll come.
Okay, well, next up we have Baylis Laramore, and I'm going to just skip straight to Baylis. There you are, sir. Glad to have you back after the our refugee event here in Texas.
It's good to be back. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it sounds good. Sounds good.
Okay. I've tried a different setup this time. Just going through my recording interface and studio monitors. So see how that goes. This is a pandemic song. I've played it before. Even though it's about chickens, it's also about, I guess, getting back from where we were last year to be able to travel to places after everything got so shut down. She's got silver banded hamburgers and American brown legs, roosters laying hens, hens laying eggs. She's also got Buff Orpingtons and a few Rhode Island Reds. Watch out for the skunks, they'll bite off the chickens' heads. She's the goddess of her garden and the chicken McMansion queen. Far out in West Texas in the desert quarantine, the chickens are coming home to roost. We live in crazy times, but her chickens out in Marfa always ease my mind. Oh, the chickens of Marfa. Well, somewhere in the dust, she sowed a bunch of seeds. Now she's grown a garden where there once were tumbleweeds. Tomato, squash, and cantaloupe growing on her vines. I wish we were out at El Cosmico having tacos, tequila, and wine. Goddess of her garden and the chicken McMansion queen. Far out in West Texas in the desert quarantine, the chickens are coming home to roost. We live in crazy times, but her chickens out in Marfa always ease my mind. Oh, of Marfa. Well, those folks in Marfa, they don't want tourists bringing the virus around. I don't want the rednecks and the hippies there telling me to get out of town. But someday I'll head that way, just get behind the wheel. But the road will still be waiting by the time we heal. She's the goddess of her garden and the chicken McMansion queen. Far out in West Texas in the desert quarantine, the chickens are coming home to roost. Man, we live in crazy times, but her chickens out in Marfa always ease my mind. Oh, the chickens of Marfa. Oh, the chickens of Marfa. Oh, the chickens of Marfa.
Nice about those chickens.
The chickens of Marfa. So, friend I met out there a few years ago and started raising chickens and growing vegetables during the pandemic and posting a lot of cool pictures about it. This is based on a story written by Woody Guthrie about sharecroppers during the Depression and the Dust Bowl in the 1930s. Hang on just a second. It's called House of Dirt. Couple of sharecroppers on an old West Texas farm. All we grow is angry, we're a little short on charm. The dust storm blows right through this rotted wooden shack. Topsoil's blown to Mexico, and it ain't coming back. I got a pamphlet in the mail from the government today, telling how to build a house from bricks of sun-dried clay. Will be warm in December and cool in July. Keep out the dust and wind, the bill collectors and the flies. I've been buried in the dust, knocked down by the wind. Ain't nothing left to do now but get back up again. Robbed by the ledger instead of the gun. I wanna build a house of dirt beneath the Texas sun. Some old man owns this land, but he'll never sell. The banks won't give me money and they can all just go to hell. The dust storm kills the cattle, the drought burns up the crops. You wanna try sharecropping, man, don't quit your day job. I've been buried in the dust, knocked down by the wind. Ain't nothing left to do now but get back up again. Robbed by the ledger instead of the gun. I wanna build a house of dirt beneath the Texas sun. Cars and trucks on 66 struggle through the sand, headed west to California from this godforsaken land. I'm not going anywhere, I'd rather stand and fight. Make those money changers see dirt farmers have some rights. I've been buried in the dust, knocked down by the wind. Ain't nothing left to do now but get back up again. Robbed by the ledger instead of the gun. I wanna build a house of dirt beneath the Texas sun. about 3.5 years ago. I think it was in 2017. I have another friend who's a songwriter in Austin, and he kind of put out a challenge for people to write songs about several of Van Gogh paintings, which he listed, and one of them was a painting called "The Outskirts of Paris," and so I took him up on it and wrote this one. People drinking wine in the sidewalk cafes, blurry pastel shapes that seem so far away, women in fine dresses stroll the Champs-Elysees. When I try to speak to them, they turn away. So I walk the streets where farms and windmills used to be. Now there are only taverns and some ugly factories. I look for gold in wheat fields bordered by hedgerows, through the red vineyards where the blue-green river flows. At the edge of Paris, in the lavender light, the brightest palette is the sky at night. While I have few friends, I have many scars. One day they will heal when I walk among the stars. Oh, the battle in my mind, desire versus pain. I'll find beauty in the gutter while I go insane. I could be famous without these devils in my head. I'll wait to be rich after I'm dead. At the edge of Paris, in the lavender light, the brightest palette is the sky at night. While I have few friends, I have many scars, but one day they will heal when I walk among the stars.
Very nice, Baylis.
Edge of Paris.
That's nice imagery.
Yeah. Thank
Well,
you.
thank you so much. We're running
having
around time here, so I'm going to bring John Mason on the stage.
Very
Thanks for being
good.
with us, Baylis. Glad
Okay.
you weathered the storm. It's good to see you back. And speaking of a storm, here's a storm of one. John Mason, there he is.
Here I am. So, right before I got started here, pick up the guitar, strum a few. All I heard was buzz. The battery decided to go out in the guitar.
Excellent timing.
Every time something happens. I don't know what it is, Rob, but I think I'm cursed. All right, you hear it okay?
Yeah, you sound good. Sound good.
Cool. All right. This is All I Know. All I know, everything's alright. If you take it slow, you will see that I'm right. Your friends are all here. They're standing by your side. The world still goes round. The day turns into night like a falling rain on an old freight train. You keep on going, love the seed you're sowing. But if you're feeling down, I could come around and I'll chase your sorrow into tomorrow. There in the light where it cannot hide, my love will follow you anywhere, and that's all I know. All I know, we get lost sometimes. We travel along looking for some grand design. You were searching on that road for maybe something in his eyes, and your little world broke down, much to your surprise in the falling rain. How you felt that pain, no words were spoken, how your heart was broken. But if you're feeling down, I could come around and I'll chase your sorrow into tomorrow. There in the light where it cannot hide, my love will follow you anywhere, and that's all I know. There may be days when you think of giving up, when you think you won't find love. Well, you're thinking way too much. Just remember where you are. The love is never very far from your little broken heart, from your little broken heart. Like falling rain on an old freight train, I keep on going, love the seed I'm sowing. And when you're feeling down, I could come around and I'll chase your sorrow into tomorrow. There in the light where it cannot hide, love will get better. My love is forever, and that's all I know. And that's all I know. And that's all I know. Oh, and that's all I know. Thank you. It's been a couple of weeks since I was here, and I had a COVID episode. In my defense, it was a song that I had written like 7 or 8 years ago. So, and I am old, so I definitely have a memory problem. But we thought we'd give it a shot again. hopefully we'll remember the song. This is called All My Wasted Time. She moved out 3 days ago. Feels like years to me, I know. The things between us will never be the same. I don't know where we went wrong. It feels like we're in some old song where words are cold and all are left in pain. Go down to the supermarket, got no car because she took it. I walked 3 miles to buy a case of beer. And everybody there is staring. It's not about the clothes I'm wearing. I know they know she's no longer here. Walk back through the summer night, and I see a star in flight. I wish all of the love I can for you. It's hard to give up anything that stands for what you think you need, but I'm not sure yet if that's even true. The paths we walk have all been written. We just choose the ones we'll live in. Think I'd take that same one every time. 'Cause I had never been so happy than all the time that she was with me. I'd rather walk that path until I died. And when the stars at night light up the southern sky, I'll be drinking hard and holding back the tears. And when the sun comes out, well, I'll be thinking about all my wasted time. Was before you were mine. I wish that I could fly away, change my life, feel no pain, be somebody else for just a day. And all the things that I could do, maybe meet someone like you, but things would probably turn out just the same. I wish our love had worked out right. You know that keeps me up at night, trying to make some sense of what was us. Love don't always work that way. When we stopped loving for each day, it was love that had to pay the price. And when the stars at night light up the southern sky, I'll be drinking hard and holding back the tears. And when the sun comes out, well, I'll be thinking about all my wasted time. Was before you were mine. All my wasted time. Oh, thank you.
That's nice, John.
Thank you very much. All right. I promised I'd only do one song that I could possibly forget each time I come here. The rest of them have to be songs I know, right? This song is about my first favorite beverage. It was, and then when I got COVID, I thought water was going to be my favorite, but I like water, but I like coffee more. So this is a song about coffee. Well, I wanna know why I call my coffee Joe. Well, I need to see why that means that much to me. Oh Lord, it's just like love was never what I thought it was. And in all of this time I was looking for a clue. What went wrong with me and you? Was it the things I never said, or the things I'll never know? Like why I call my coffee Joe. No, 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 no. Well, I wanna know why I call my coffee Joe. I need to find love that's easy on my mind. 'Cause sometimes I just can't hear through all the noises in my ears, all the words that we say, and then we turn and walk away. They burn our hearts with what they know. They disappear like melting snow. I stand and watch the mystery grow. But do I call my coffee Joe? No, 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 no. What I lost when I was blind is still vivid in my mind. Images of how it used to be. But the story ends somewhere neath the rubble of a pair of two hearts that could never quite agree. And I wanna know why I call my coffee Joe. And I need to see if that means that much to me. Oh Lord, it's just like love was never what I thought it was. And in all of this time I was looking for a clue. What went wrong with me and you? Was it the things I never said, or the things I'll never know? Like why I call my coffee Joe. No, 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 no. Do I call my coffee Joe? Oh Lord, I wanna know. Thanks everybody. Appreciate it.
Nicely done, John. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Glad to see you getting stronger and better every day.
Yeah, if I could just all the little stupid things that keep happening along the way, we'd be fine.
That's just life.
Yeah. Where was it before? I didn't have that going on before COVID. It all happened after COVID.
You're making great progress, I think.
Thank you. Trying.
Guess who we have up next? It would appear to be Alan Larson. How are you doing, Alan?
I'm doing all right now that I unmuted myself. Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Very good. Yeah, no, I'm doing quite well. I made a discovery the other day. My guitar and my microphone are plugged into a mixer and they go into the computer. But the way I got it set up, long story short, the guitar was not getting through to the computer. So all you were hearing was the guitar through the microphone picking it up. And I realized that the other day when I used the looper on DSA open mic and barely hear that looper is picking it up out of a monitor I got plugged in. But anyway, I think I resolved that issue, that darn Windows setting that keeps changing itself. So anyway, hopefully the guitar will sound a little clearer tonight. So
I had a similar epiphany just about 2 hours ago. So.
Yeah, no, I've got left and right channels going into the computer for various reasons, and partly to set up a monitor so I can play a looper without headphones, or for recording. But Windows, you got to tell it that the microphone is stereo, 2 channels. And I thought I already did. Maybe I didn't save the setting, or maybe just decided, no, we're going to go back to mono. So for a long time, it was just getting left channel, I guess. But hopefully it's, I mean, y'all, I guess nobody hears it. I think I have to turn on stereo if you were going to hear it. But anyway, the difference, or with at least both channels, but you hear a mono mix. Anyway, enough of that. Let me play a song. This is my song, Walking. Woke up, rain was falling down. She was already gone. She must have had an early start. And I had an early start on an empty feeling. Knew it was time to get out of my head. So I went walking. Walking through the streets of the city. Walking to the rhythm of the sidewalks on parade. Walking through the forest of voices running around inside of my head. And I stopped into a deli and I listened to the pundits on the TV screen. Just on a Philly, ordered up a club, but what I really wanted was an anti-hero. Always fought for the underdog. Turned back to the TV, I wanted to scream. So I went walking through the streets of the city. Walking through the rhythm of the sidewalk on parade. Yeah, walking through the forest of voices running around inside of my head. Amid the noise, heard a voice said to get there, brother, you got to put one foot in front of the other. Yeah, past the playground, I heard child laugh, sun was coming out. Just like the rain, my funk was fading. It don't matter where you've been, it's where you're going that counts. So I keep walking walking through the streets of the city. Walking to the rhythm of a sidewalk on parade. Yeah, walking through the forest of voices running around inside of my head. Yeah, I keep walking. Put one foot in front of the other, I'm walking, I'm walking. Walking. So this next song is Running. No, not really. This is I call this kind of my hippie song. I don't know why. I do. This is a song I call The Place I Love. In between the shadows for my sleep, float images from the corners of the deep, carousels of life, thoughts without rhyme. Will they take me to the place that I love? Wind may howl and clouds begin to grow. Well, it's raining in my heart, don't you know? I long to have you here, whispering in my ear. Take me to the place that I love. 'Sifting through the spirits that I face, wanna run and jump on a leap of faith. Will everything appear at a misty night so clear, and lead me to the place that I love? Step out onto unfamiliar streets, danger and adventure at my feet. Well, I'm looking to find a voice, the crossroad I am poised. Will it take me back to the place that I love? Take me to the place that I love. Hippie dippy. Let's see. Oh,
Nice.
thank you. By the way, for some of you went to DSA's open mic at Dunn Brothers, and I guess some of the circuit around Dunn Brothers. We lost one of the guys who used to come in there all the time. Roland Witt was his name. Really nice guy. Great heart. He would come in there and make percussion sounds with his mouth and improvise songs. He's a really neat guy. Apparently he passed away the other day. Anyway, for my last song, I'm going to do, speaking of microphone stuff, this is my song, Overdrive. I'm going to attempt a little looper on it, and hopefully you'll hear it louder like you should. So this is a test. This is only a test. Oops, I need a capo on here. Hopefully this will work out right. Okay. I'm driving down the freeway, past the Oak Creek bed. Well, I'm behind the wheel of a large automobile and my own talking head. I got the radio on, my mind is in overdrive. I glance into the rear view at the years gone by. Well, I'm getting older, but I still can't smolder, turning loose and flying. Well, I'm riding high, but my wheels are up on the ground. Well, I've been around this town, I've seen people falling at every turn, but I'm still hanging around. I got fuel to burn on this highway. Look out, here I come. Got the radio on, running in overdrive. Here goes. Yeah, I've been around this town. I've seen people falling every turn. But I'm still hanging around. I got fuel to burn on this highway. Look out, here I come. Got the radio on, running in overdrive. I turn it down a side street, make my final approach. Yeah, what I'm planning is an instrument landing, got my six-string in tow. Gonna get plugged in, play it in overdrive. So honey, come on, never felt so alive. 'Cause I'm riding high, my wheels are upon the ground. There we go.
Thank you, Alan.
Little capo slippage on me there, but
That's not
anyway,
bad.
thank you for listening.
Well,
Thanks
thank
for
you.
all you do.
You betcha.
All right.
And next up, we're going to mute Alan and we're going to bring on Matthew Ryan all the way from Cape May, New Jersey. Which
Howdy.
which I learned today is as far south as you can get and still be in New Jersey.
Yep. Yeah, we're the southernmost tip of New Jersey, and if we want to see what's going to happen with our weather, we look at like Washington D.C. to get a good idea where the next storm system coming in is.
It just doesn't sound right, you know?
That way, I can count on whether we're going to get snow or not if they get snow. There's a big divide between us on the Delaware Bay that so a lot of times the storm systems will go out to sea. This song is called "She Stopped Trying to Change Me."
Awesome. Thanks for being with us.
Well, thank you for having me. Glad to see see everybody with power and good spirits. I was all always a work in progress. Seemed like I was going nowhere. She came along like the chords to a song, held our melody in midair. When we were first together, we sang all day long. Somehow we lost the words and how we danced with the song. And I loved her more than I knew how to, more than the fates would allow. She'd stop trying to change me, and it changed me somehow. I guess I didn't notice all the things I didn't hear. Thought I'd heard them all before, so I had another beer. And I don't remember what happened next, but it's very clear to me now. She'd stop trying to change me, and it changed me somehow. More than I knew how to, more than the fates would allow. She'd stop trying to change me, and it changed me anyhow. She'd stop trying to change me, I stopped pretending to care. Funny how I never noticed she was no longer there. Just when I thought I was changing, she changed the locks on the door. She never saw before the last straw I was better than before. She never saw before the last straw I was better, better, better than before.
Nice.
This next song is called "Broken Parts." It was originally it was meant to be a tongue-in-cheek song about the effects of aging, and it wound up taking a very tender turn when my sister had been diagnosed with a cancer and has subsequently recovered from. It's called "Broken Parts." Broken windows, shattered doors, leaky pipes and crooked floors. A house built with love won't fall apart. After time and weather's done, we can rebuild as one. We can mend the broken parts. Hand in hand, we can hold on, rise as one, and be strong. When darkness comes, we won't lose sight. Faith and love and family lift our souls and fill our hearts, so we can mend the broken parts. Aching backs and crooked knees fall to misuse and disease, with stubborn pipes and skipping hearts. Science, doctor, philosophy, faith and mercy, if you please, help us fix the broken parts.
Hand in hand we can hold on, rise as one, and be strong. When darkness comes, we won't lose sight. Faith and love and family lift our souls and fill our hearts, so we can mend the broken parts. Fuzzy thoughts and troubled words, what we live in seems absurd. Don't know where to fit in, what's my part? The world is mad, or is it me? Oh, help the blind to see. Help us fix the broken parts. Hand in hand we can hold on, rise as one, and be strong. When darkness comes, we won't lose sight. Faith and love and family lift our souls and fill our hearts, so we can mend the broken parts. Faith and love and family lift our souls and fill our hearts, so we can mend the broken parts.
That's nice. Isn't it interesting how songs will take a different turn after a year or two or three and develop an entire new, just a whole life of their own sometimes.
I had started writing it in late summer and was getting ready to go over to a workshop and a songwriting workshop in Ireland. And it was between the that end of the summer and the trip across the big pond that the song changed. The song's called "A Lot to Learn." If you want some loving, if you need a friend, you cannot receive something that you do not have to send. If you want some loving, don't stay there on the shelf. Dust yourself off, learn to love yourself. Thought I knew it all with each bridge that I burned. Found I didn't know nothing, got a lot to learn. Thought I knew it all. How then can I grow? The more I learn, the less I know. God is all around us. As far as the eye can see, there's a peace in you, there's a peace in me. Take all those puzzling pieces and lay them out on the floor. Put them into wind, put an end to war. Thought I knew it all with each bridge that I burned. Found I didn't know nothing, got a lot to learn. Thought I knew it all. How then can I grow? The more I learn, the less I know. I ain't Buddha and I ain't chasing no the Dalai Lama, far as I can see. And if I go looking deep within, I must remember to take you, my friend. Thought I knew it all with each bridge that I burned. Found I didn't know nothing, got a lot to learn. Thought I knew it all. How then can I grow? The more I learn, the less I know. I ain't rich and I've been poor, and I've found treasure at your door. Pearls of wisdom and wheels of love, rays of
yes, I know. But I knew it all with each bridge that I burned. Found I didn't know nothing, got a lot to learn.
Crowd's going wild there. Did you have another one for us
I
tonight?
can do a short one, yeah.
Okay.
Do a real quick one. Piece called Too Many Words. There are too many words for me right now. My head's filled up with them all somehow. There are too many words I can't seem to find between the pen and the song that just don't cross my mind. There are too many words that just come out wrong from our tongues to the ears that just shouldn't belong. Let us mean what we say, and not say it mean. Let us always speak kindly to those who unseen. Let us have faith, whatever it be. May we only agree to just disagree. Let the words from our mouths not lead to war. All fights with our loved ones diminish the core. May we seek to speak truth with all of our heart. May we seek to shed light with each phrase that we start.
Nice job.
Thanks.
And
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we'd like to have you back on the show sometime.
Cool. Be glad to come back.
All right. Well, thanks for spending part of your evening with us. I know it's later there than it is here due to some sort of geographical calamity of some sort. I never understood that.
Yeah, me neither.
We'll see you soon, buddy. Thank
All
you.
right, thanks a lot.
And next up, without ado or without me interrupting, I'm just going to have Jenni Mansfield Peal come right on stage. Now, there is Jenni. How are you doing tonight?
I'm great, thank you. What a great show.
This is a fine bunch of performers we have, isn't it?
It is, it is. Thank you so much for hosting it.
Oh, well, thanks for coming. I'll get out of your way and let you do what you do best.
Okay.
I know it's
Everyone is equal at the laundromat. Everyone is equal at the laundromat. Everyone has dirty socks and mismatched towels. Underwear reflects the fruit of everyone's bowels. This is not the year we'll take a princess cruise. We won't buy designer gowns with dyed-to-match shoes. If there is no dryer for you, wait in line. If you do not talk to people, they won't mind. Everyone is equal at the laundromat. Everyone is equal at the laundromat. Once you pull your linens out, you can't renege. You can't hide your panties because they look too big. Everyone is equal at the laundromat. Everyone is equal at the laundromat. Little kids who run around are everyone's pain. Vintage wine or grape juice, it's the same old stain. Dryers don't dry faster if you get real sore. Washers don't wash better if you pay them more. No one's an aristocrat, everyone's aware of that. Everybody's equal at the laundromat. Todos son iguales at la laundromat. Yeah, everyone is equal at the laundromat. Everyone is equal at the laundromat. Everyone is equal at the laundromat. Dryers don't dry faster if you get real sore. Washers don't wash better if you pay them more. No one's an aristocrat, everyone's aware of that. Everybody's equal at the laundromat, the laundromat, the laundromat, the laundromat, the laundromat. When Quinn the Eskimo gets here, everybody's gonna jump for joy.
Hey, Jenni.
Thank you. I'm really sorry that you guys have gotten the bad weather. It's been a horrible thing to watch. You know, up here from a distance.
We're just not designed for it here.
Struggling and suffering in the cold with no electricity and no water. It's just been horrible and really horrible for you guys, I mean. Anyway, so this is a song I'm sending to you. Things have gotten better. They seem to always get better eventually. But anyway, this is a song about the south wind instead of the north wind. A tuberose said to the gay south wind, when angels ride stars through the sky, will grasses and reeds sing our last grand hymn? Will dandelions learn how to fly? Oh, tuberose, tuberose, sighed the breeze. The grasses now sing all the day, and dandelions burst into cloudy seeds for my breath to carry away. Oh, wonderful wandering ways of how so kindly she kisses her kin. And angels may sing with us even now, so saith the lovely south wind. Oh, wonderful wandering ways of how so kindly she kisses her kin. And angels may sing with us even now, so saith the lovely south wind. This is called the Ghost Mother. Sleep, sleep, baby, sleep. Mr. Coyote is singing his song in the meadow by the great river that runs to the sea. Ride, ride, baby, ride in front of your papa. You're keeping him warm. Find a hill where the sunshine has loosened the winter heart song. Mama is with you, I see you, I hear you. That sad little bundle tied up in a bed sheets, not me. Smile, baby, smile. Winter is over, play in the sun. Feel the south wind over the mountains, it blows from my heart. You will grow strong, you'll flourish, you'll flower. That sad little bundle you left on the hill wasn't me. Sleep. Sorry, here we go. Sleep, mi niño, mi cielo. Sleep, baby, sleep. Schlaf du, mein Liebchen. Mr. Coyote is singing his song. Share away, smile for your mama and sleep.
That's nice.
Thank you. Yeah, I put that little guitar solo in a different place and it messed me up. Oops.
I
Brain
like
fog,
the
it's a
Spanish
thing.
and the German together. That would be Spandeutsch.
Do I have enough time
Oh
for
yeah.
another song?
Certainly.
Okay, I've got another song. Here we go. Let's see who's still on. Hey, I see a whole bunch of people are still here. Of course you are. It's so fun to be part of this open mic with you, all of you players. Thank you so much for playing your songs for me this evening. I came to Chama with the snow on the pine, along with my husband who worked in a mine. He told my parents when he asked for me that a man could make fortunes in the silver country. My mother said, daughter, watch out what you do. You can't trust a husband who's younger than you. But I made plans for leaving my cattle I sold, and we set off for Chama on a high mountain road. Goodbye, Amarillo, my dear family. I'm ready to marry. I'm past 33, but love's a rare treasure, and love makes you blind when it's fresh and unspoiled, like the snow on the pine. He wasn't a miner, there wasn't a claim. He made all his living by the luck of the game. The surname he gave me wasn't even his own, and he played with my money until it was gone. My new baby's son, asleep in his bed. My husband came in with a gun to his head. Both men demanded I settle the debt, but the man with the gun said he'd have me instead. Marry a old man, your love he will crave. Marry a young man, he'll make you his slave. Marry a gambler, and one day you will find that their heart has turned cold, like the snow on the pine. I hid all I earned from the work that I found, washing the clothes of the miners in town. Winters are lasting, but summers are brief, as the life of a gambler in the silver country. I paid off his liquor, I paid off his debt, I paid off his killer without a regret. Alone with my conscience, but I have been told that Chama has widows like Denver has gold. Goodbye, my dear sisters, I'm not what I was. You knew me before. I gambled on love. Love's a rare treasure, and the love makes you blind when it's fresh and unspoiled, like the snow on the pine.
Thank you, Jenny. That's so nice.
Thank you. What a wonderful show.
Oh, well, thank you so much. And we're going to have Don Wall on next. And I should make a quick public service announcement. A very quick public service announcement. They're right over there where it says PayPal and Venmo. That is the address where anybody that cares to, if you ever happen to see this on YouTube or Facebook, there are up to 6 of them out there right now. They probably know at least another 10 people. And if all, how many would that be? 66 people donated $2, we would have $126 more than we do now. But I'm going to bring Don Wall right on the stage. And here is Don from the frozen north country of Texas. Thanks for being with us, Don. How are you?
Yeah, that's White Rock Lake over there. Before the freeze.
Before the freeze. I see the birds are still there.
The birds are still there. Well, they're there now. Okay, here we go. Well, the day is done, it's time to party, day is done. It's time to go home, everybody's happy, making money, day is done. It's time to go home now. I don't wanna go home now. Day is done, you ought to go home. I don't wanna go. Well, you ought to go home. Well, it's not that I don't love my family. Day I don't wanna go home. Go home now. Day is done, it's time to go home. I don't wanna go, but you ought to go. It's time to go home. She don't care if I stay out all night. When I go home, we end up in a fight, my friend. So I'll stay out a little longer, have a drink and test the waters. Let's go to Stilettos tonight. When I crawl home, she'll be asleep alright. Well, the day is done, it's time to party. Day is done, it's time to go home. Everybody's happy, making money. Day is done, it's time to go home. Go home now, I don't wanna go home. Go home now, day is done, it's time to go home. I don't wanna go, you ought to go. I don't wanna go. All right. So here's a new one. Put your hand in mine, gonna wanna walk to the moon. We'll look for a sign, don't wanna get there too soon. We'll go on together to a galaxy beyond forever. We found love in a sleeping bag, perfectly, cosmically, love in a sleeping bag. Starry, starry night, we found love in the sleeping bag, love between you and me. Baby, you're the one, frisky, wild and free. So much joy and fun, an angel do I see. We'll go on together to a galaxy beyond forever. We found love in a sleeping bag, perfectly, cosmically, love in a sleeping bag. Starry, starry night, we found love in a sleeping bag, love between you and me. Under stars on the beach, the streams under peace, in the woods with the bears, by that pond over there, in the wetness of night, with the deer at first light, I sing my song to you. We'll go on together to a galaxy beyond forever. We found love in a sleeping bag, perfectly, cosmically, love in a sleeping bag. Starry, starry night, we found love in a sleeping bag, love between you and me. We'll share our desire in the tent a little later. I'll put another log on the fire and pray to your allure. We'll go on together to a galaxy beyond forever. We found love in a sleeping bag. Perfectly, cosmically, love in a sleeping bag. Starry, starry night, we found love in a sleeping bag. Love between you and me. Love in a sleeping bag.
Yeah, we love to hear new songs too. That's awesome.
Cool. All right, here's another one. I have a hard time telling you I love you, and it's not that I don't, because I do. It's just as love fades, everything changes. Will our magic moments still be true? So if I really love you, maybe I should tell you. Sing it loud and clear. You're my one and only, love the way you love me, loving us without fear. No fear, no jealousy, no meanness, no judgment, no anger, no regrets. We've both seen our share of pain and heartache. We love the bliss, not the bitterness. So if I really love you, maybe I should tell you. Sing it loud and clear. You're my one and only, love the way you love me, loving us without fear. When I think about it, what good news, we love our time together. If I could last forever, all I gotta say is I love you. So if I really love you, maybe I should tell you loud and clear. You're my one and only, love the way you love me, loving us without fear. Thank you.
Nicely done.
Thanks. It's got a long way to go, but that's okay. It's gonna get there. It'll get there. All right, here's one about my favorite mermaid hippie chick, a figment of my imagination. She lived by the sea, her name was Marie, with her shells and her honey blonde hair, and her eyes were azure as the sky and the lure of the ocean. My Marie, oh Marie, wild and free, I never put a hold on you. You never put a hold on me. Freedom, she said, will get in your head, and the breeze would blow soft and sure, and the look in her eyes far away as the skies of the birds flying over the sea. Oh, Marie, wild and free, never put a hold on you. You never put a hold on me. Well, she left me, she did, to live off the grid with her shells and her salty air. And I'd give all I got to go back to the spot for one moment. Marie was right there. Oh, Marie, wild and free, I never put a hold on you. You never put a hold on me. Oh, Marie, wild and free, I never put a hold on you. You never put a hold on me. I can hear the birds.
I can too.
Linda says she can hear him too. Well, that's awesome. Thank you, Don. Thanks for the new songs.
Yeah, thanks. Glad to bring them out.
Yeah, and speaking of bring them out, we're going to drag Harry Hewlett out on stage, kicking and screaming and scratching all the way. Here he is now. Hello, Harry. How you doing, bud?
I'm doing good.
You survived.
Hey, y'all.
You survived the storm, I see. Did you see that?
Yeah, I tell you what, though, I have something new to announce. 10 pounds. had my wellness exam today, and they put me on the scale, and I hadn't done it since a year, and I since we got all held up here at home, you know, I gained 10 pounds, 1 pound a month, just about.
Well, when people say they want to see more of you, now you got more.
Yeah. So anyway, that's what I have new, and I made an observation a while ago, and this is a compliment to Jenni, I guess. I got on late, you know, and then I put my screen on gallery view, and of course there was the guy that was playing, then there was Rob, and then there was all these blank screens, you know, and video screens, and then when Jenni got up there, just beep 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 beep, all of them just lit up. Everyone came back just to hear Jenni.
Well, she has
and now they're empty again.
We've got 1, 2, 3.
But anyway, I won't do any long songs. We'll be out here. We'll be out here pretty quick.
I see 5 live people.
I don't know if you noticed or not. I'm on Mars now.
Oh, okay.
So that's kind of a weird looking thing that people are going to live in. You know, this is the first time now, after watching that Perseverance land and all the stuff, I really feel like that we're going to be on Mars now. I mean, we're going to be up there, living up there. You know, I never really felt that till now. You know, and
I thought that was a
Musk.
picture of West Texas.
Well, it looks just like West Texas.
Well,
except West Texas is a little browner.
We can't keep electricity in West Texas. How are we going to keep people alive on Mars? You know?
We'll figure it out. But we're going to be up there. We're going to be up there now. They
for what? You know why? But
I don't know. I mean, because we want to go. You know. Well, anyway, let me do my 3 songs, and then I'll be out of here, and everybody can go to bed and do whatever it is you got to do. Talk to my heart, tell it like it is. Lately it's been wondering how things are. Oh, if your love is true, I'm begging you, have a little talk with my heart. 3 little words, I love you, for all it really wants to hear. Talk to my heart, tell it like it is. If your love is true, true, I'm begging you, have a little talk with my heart. Have a little talk with my heart.
Well, that's nice, Harry.
Thank you. Thank you very much. That's a love song. Love song. I wrote a love song. Okay, let's see. What is this? Oh, I was going to do another song. I used to not finger pick this song. I used to just kind of play it like it's a rock and roll song or something. But now I've been trying to get the finger style going on this. This is called Crying in My O'Douls. It's a drinking non-alcoholic beer song. Well, I don't need to get tanked up to prove that I'm a man. But I've got problems old Hank Williams sure would understand. My woman up and left me, so what am I to do? I'm all choked up, teary-eyed, crying in my old dudes. I'm crying in my old dudes, looking like a fool. My love life's over, and I'm cold sober, drinking this near beer brew. Crying in my old dudes, I can't believe that it's true. While my heart's breaking, I'm sitting here drinking, crying in my old dudes. Well, I wish I'd never seen her. It was happy hour that night. When I asked her out, she said, "You're too drunk." But boys, she was my type. So I went on the wagon just to show her I could be cool. When I got all sobered up, she found somebody new. And I'm crying in my old dudes, looking like a fool. My love life's over, and I'm cold sober, drinking this near beer brew. Crying in my old dudes, I can't believe that it's true. While my heart's breaking, I'm sitting here drinking, crying in my old dudes. But I know I'm gonna be real grateful when I get behind the wheel. 'Cause a broken heart won't kill me, but drinking and driving will. So I'm crying in my old dudes, looking like a fool. My love life's over, and I'm cold sober, drinking this near beer brew. Crying in my old dudes, I can't believe that it's true. While my heart's breaking, I'm sitting here drinking, crying in my old dudes. While my heart's breaking, I'm sitting here drinking this non-alcoholic, comes in a green bottle, semi-nutritional, sort of bitter tasting, cost as much as anything else. Kind of brew. Ooh. Any of you ladies need a designated driver? I'm drinking O'Doul's. Anyway, that's that song.
Does that one offset the Everclear song?
Yeah, I guess it does. That's kind of a, I don't know. I guess
That doesn't promote Everclear. It says don't drink it. That's,
yeah. I don't have many songs that promote drinking. My songs all promote not drinking. Except that one. That was the guy was disappointed because he wasn't drinking. Actually.
Yeah.
So,
I see that.
Okie dokie. Okay. I got one more song.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Lother Road was dark and crooked. The moon was in the trees. I saw her in my headlights. She was looking straight at me. I stopped to try and help her do anything that I could do. Her sheer white dress was dripping wet. Moss was on her shoes. Have you heard the story about that haunted place? Story of the girl they call the lady of White Rock Lake. She said, my boat turned over. Give me a ride, sir, if you will. I live with my father up on top of TP Hill. My back seat, it was empty. I tried to help her with the door. I turned around. She was gone, just a puddle on the floor. Have you heard the story about that haunted place? The story of the girl they call the lady of White Rock Lake. I drove up to that mansion. I saw her father standing there. When I told him what had happened, a cold chill filled the air. He said, son, that's quite a story. Just one thing you should know. You're the third guy said he's seen her since she drowned 3 weeks ago. Have you heard the story about that haunted place? Story of the girl they call the lady of White Rock Lake. Now this story is a strange one. Some facts they just don't jive. No girl has drowned in White Rock Lake since 1945. I drove back up that road to see where she told me that she lived. There ain't nothing but a playground up on top of TP Hill. Have you heard the story about that haunted place? Story of the girl they call the lady of White Rock Lane. Boo. That's 3.
Oh, that was nice, Harry.
There was something I was going to put on there, and I forgot to do it. I worked it up, especially for that song. You know, you get once the camera, I turn that camera on, you get excited. You know,
Right.
I had this was going to be my background to that song, that last song. See, that's the Lady of White Rock Lake right there. Wouldn't that have been fun if I'd done that?
Well,
It would it would have sounded twice as good if I'd had that up there, I bet.
Yeah, it looks good, Harry.
But anyway.